What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Mr. Investor YouTube channel. Looking at the price here today, 5.36 cents. We were hovering around the 4.5 mark for a little while there. We're just under 5 a couple days ago, and now we're above it, so it's nice to see considering all the things going on in the world. But heading over to Vechain Stats. My last video had the old Vechain Stats. This is the new Vechain Stats website, the new and improved. As you can see here, the blocks. This is all in real time here. And these X nodes, almost half of all X nodes have been destroyed. There are only 2,558 left. We lose 8 more. We're officially at the 50% burn mark for all X nodes. So it's pretty interesting. We also have VeUSD now, the Vechain stablecoin, which was much needed. And I'm very happy that it's finally here. $5.2 million market cap for that. Hopefully we see that get a lot higher, but it's still early, so we'll see what happens here. Now I was digging around to see what's going on with the VeUSD because I put out some tweets about it, and I can't really go digging around too much more on the website because it says blocked. I'll show you in a second, but I found this Ecosystem Investor 2. Now, honestly, I don't know what this is. I have no idea, but you can see here that almost 1 million was minted right there. So yeah, if somebody has any idea what that is, that'd be great. Let me know because I'm very curious as to what that is. But this is the address right here. As you can see, Ecosystem Investor 2. And then you can see like it's sent and received a whole ton of VET here. I don't really know what I'm looking at here, but as you can see, there it is. Your request got blocked. So I can't go digging around the website too much. You can only do so many actions before you get blocked. But nonetheless, we got a 5 million VUSD are going to be circulating here in the ecosystem here. And I hope to see 10 to 15 to 20, hopefully within the next month or two. That'd be the best case. If we see it earlier, that'd be fantastic. But that's kind of what I'm looking for here. And this is just kind of the tweet that I put out this morning, actually. The stablecoin market cap has now passed 5 million, and that $2 million worth of VUSD has been minted in the last 48 hours. So that is fantastic news, and like I said, I'm hoping to see more as time moves on here. But this was a tweet from Vechain this morning saying, "We are proud to be working alongside such reputed and influential establishments. Working together, we will accelerate the adoption of blockchain and Web3 technologies, helping expedite the transition to the digital era." They tagged Tim Draper. And so this is the CoinDesk article here, and it leads to this. The headline is Draper University partners with Vechain to train Web3 founders. The broader Draper network of investment funds was an early backer of the blockchain platform for supply chain and business process management. For those who don't know, Draper University is a training center for entrepreneurs founded by billionaire venture capitalist and early crypto adopter Tim Draper. Has partnered with blockchain application platform Vechain to launch new programs for those interested in starting and scaling Web3 businesses. The 4-week Vechain Fellowship Certificate Program includes entrepreneurship and blockchain fundamentals to help attendees launch their own Web3 startup powered by the Vechain Thor public blockchain. Draper University will then select about a dozen members of the fellowship program to continue on through the Vechain Web3 Accelerator, where each participant will receive $100,000 in funding in exchange for a 5% equity stake in their startup. So this is big news. I think this is huge news, actually. That's a decent chunk of change there from Tim Draper here. And Draper University is no joke. This is their website here. I'm on their alumni page, and you can see this is their alumni network. Facebook, Y Combinator, which has a bunch of big companies that have come out of there. Stanford, DocuSign, they got Harvard, Google, Tesla, IBM, WeWork. Like, these are some big names within this. So that's really cool to see, and I'm really excited to see what happens here. On top of that, Vexchange or Vexchange, however you pronounce it, dropped this beauty of a Medium article for us today saying the V3 Roadmap. And, this is awesome because now there's going to be some serious competition between Vexchange and VRocket. So I'm very happy to see this. It goes on to say that Vexchange was launched 3 years ago in January of 2019 with the goal of bringing easy swap service to the Vechain ecosystem, right? That's just kind of like its introduction there, but this is what's coming in V3. The core functionality of Vexchange V3's DEX will be multiple supported pricing curve, which is for a volatile asset swap, which they currently have now, and stable asset swap for swapping between stable, pegged, or wrapped assets, decentralized pricing oracle, and underlying asset management. So just to move into this decentralized pricing oracle, it says that while it's true that Vexchange V2 came with the pricing oracle, this oracle unfortunately required external parties to pay to maintain it. So basically they're updating, okay? They're saying that the pricing oracle will form the basis of much of Vechain's future DeFi ecosystem, but will also be used internally by Vexchange for our future ubiquitous money market product. So this wasn't really touched on in this article here, but I'm very curious as to what this is going to be here. But it says underlying asset management. Underlying asset management is a key missing piece in the current generation of AMMs. Vexchange V3 will deliver this, ensuring that LPs do not suffer from the same opportunity costs that they currently do. This will allow users to provide liquidity on a pair while also earning the risk-free rate of their underlying assets. Fundamentally, this should translate to greater earnings for LPs and lower costs for teams trying to create new markets for their projects. Underlying asset management will also form the basis of our planned ubiquitous money market, but that's beyond the scope of this current article. So again, they talked about that ubiquitous money market. And what I'm seeing here, or what I'm interpreting when they're saying risk-free rate of their underlying assets when you're providing liquidity, is that there's going to be some kind of possible impermanent loss protector. I know that the next version of Bancor V3 is going to be, or V2, whatever it is going to be implementing something like that. So I'm curious if that's kind of like what they're going after here. And if that's the case, I mean, trust me, that's huge. And then the other thing that was just, I actually tweeted about it. It was actually huge news, was this little blip of a paragraph here. The Vexchange team has been working on a cutting-edge technical proposal that would enable native MetaMask compatibility on Vechain. MetaMask support, or more specifically JSON RPC support, would mean a Cambrian explosion for DeFi on Vechain. With the flick of a switch, cross-chain bridges, advanced developer tooling, and millions of users would all be able to seamlessly access the Vechain ecosystem. This would massively expand the total addressable audience and number of tradable assets on Vexchange, making many of the planned V3 features ever more valuable. They also go on to say that we are working with key stakeholders to finalize the VIP that will enable the future of DeFi on Vechain. So this is, I can't even explain to you how big news that is. MetaMask support for Vechain it basically opens Vechain to the world. Everyone uses MetaMask except Vechain right now. And that's kind of like where we're at as an ecosystem. We're just kind of isolated, and I believe that a bridge, or let alone MetaMask support, is going to allow the masses to flood into Vechain. Especially if we get more DeFi applications going. That's where all the money goes. It goes to DeFi. So I'm excited. I haven't been excited in quite some time here. So it's just really cool to see. And on top of all of that good news that came out, Vechain also tweeted saying, calling all developers and builders, we just launched the first Vechain Hackathon. We're looking for talented coders to help us fortify our cache of dev tools and create the optimal environment to build dApps and more with Vechain. And then right there is the website for the hackathon to sign up. But that's pretty much it, guys. That's the video. It's been a little bit, so I'm glad to be back here. But if you like this video, make sure you hit the subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and follow me on Twitter at @TheMrInvestor. I will see you guys next time.